We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Certainly happy to have you along. Chase McLaughlin has it on the tee, and off we go here in Tampa. And that'll be a little too hot to handle, as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air. Here's Murray. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray off play action. That's complete to Michael Wilson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 14 yards that time for number 14.
First down, Cardinals.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Play fake. Murray. It's Wilson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Kyler going to give this to Benson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Cardinal first down.
Murray going to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Weaver. 2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Murray.
Here's 24-yard goal.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They'll start on the ground with Irvin. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Irvin. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert. Good. 180.
Now Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Mayfield going to switch things up here.
Pistol. What's that?
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hurry. 180. What's that?
Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
180. What's that?
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Murray from midfield. Got his man. It's Dirge. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And to the left side here, Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Cardinals first down.
On first down, it's Benson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Murray now. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Marvin Harrison Jr. from 6 yards away. And the Cards are an extra point away from drawing level. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
6. 180. What's that?
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
What's that?
Mayfield to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
180.
Mayfield down. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Real. 180. Run. Up. That.
Throwing, Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Cardinals 7.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
For the Buccaneers.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up second.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Murray. That ball caught by Harrison. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, it's Murray. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Murray. Short one here, caught by McBride. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout, and they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission.
A 32-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half.
14.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chad Riley
The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
180, dot.
He'll set up to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Good. 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's that?
Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
20. Hurry, hurry. Regular, regular, regular. What's that?
Baker going to give it to Irving. And not much running room. Down to the 32. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Good. 180. What's that?
Play fake. Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
180. Kings, Kings, Kings. What's that?
They'll set up a throw. That's to his running back, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
180. Pistol, pistol, pistol.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
180. Dot.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. This taken in at the goal line. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he can even make it to the 15. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that can make this a three-possession game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Murray. Going for the deep ball. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bucs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, two-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Regular.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Mayfield. To the left side, he gets this one to Ibuka. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Mayfield on play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. Down the left sideline. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.